Hi everybody, hope everybody's okay. What I'm going to do in this video is to show you, do you pack light or do you not? This is my setup, and then after the intro we're going to go through the bag individually and I'll show you my lightweight motorcycle travelling setup. Roll intro. Hi guys, why wouldn't you want to come to Thailand? Huh? Look at this. Awesome. Come visit. Just a rough idea of what I keep in my bags before we take them off, and we're going to take them indoors and we're going to go through them. This is my waterproof jacket. Always handy to have there. And my waterproof trousers are in this container. Right, what I have in here, this is my garage. Okay? These are my clothes and my laptop, and these are a little bit of comfort things, little things that make my journey a little bit more comfortable and important and necessary, I think, on a trip. So let's take all these off and go indoors and undo the bags and see what I pack in my bags. As you can see guys, these are for the Motor Wolf lights. Really quality switch, really good. And I've got some foldable mirrors, some cheap ones from China that just fold in if I'm just a bit off-road. The double take ones are mega bucks. These were about £4, and yeah, maybe they're not as good as double take, but they do exactly what they say on the tin. Fit directly in. I've got to paint these up black a little bit. You just then unfold them to where you want them. One thing I will say guys is with your straps, okay, the ones that are fixed to the bike, now on the CB500X they've got these little lugs here which I presume are for elastic straps, but make sure that your tie down strap is below here. Now that will stop it riding backwards, and exactly the same, these two ones at the back here isn't a problem because I've connected them to this cross member that goes in there, and that just stops it rolling forward or rolling back. This is my waterproof jacket that I can access at all times. This is the configuration it's on that was on the bike, so no need to open that. Right, no particular order. We'll start with the right hand side one and we'll open it. Right, in the zipper pocket I have documents for the bike and a reflective jacket. So let's open up this baby. I have got room in the bags purely because it's always good to have room in the bags rather than filling them totally up and struggling to try and tie them down to make them waterproof. Right, this is my little bag. First aid kit, I'll go through that in a minute, and that's all in the bag. So as you can see there's quite a lot of space in there. Let's pop that over there. Right, this is just my little bit of comfort, and for those who've seen previous videos of mine you can see what it is. Okay, a couple of cups, a couple of spoons and a bottle opener, and all I've got in here is tea, coffee, Yorkshire tea, sugar and coffee mate. That's all in that one. So normally wherever you go in Thailand there's always tea and coffee in your room, but there's never enough, as like I've said before. So that's that in there. So this is my first aid kit, revisited first aid kit. So there we have it. See, barriers, and they're in here. Well, you can see in here there's more barriers in here. There's some swabs to clean wounds, full of those. A pair of scissors, plasters, ibuprofen, paracetamol in that one. Combat gauze trauma fix in there for heavy bleeding. And in here I've got some bandages, a bit of muscle rub, some saline, which is leaked out. Apparently that was a new bottle, that was all leaked out. Oh yeah, there you go, look, hey ho. I've got a big bottle that I can fill up. A tourniquet, and then more barriers, and then just a selection of betadine, Savlon, etc, etc, and a bit of microfiber tape. Looks like I've got to clean that bit up, which I shall do once you guys have finished watching my video. Pop that over there. Oh, no problem. We'll try on the big bag. In there is all my camera stuff that I need to take. So we have chargers, a little tripod, flash drive, a GoPro battery remote, which the battery is not working, so I have to plug it into the top. I've got earplugs, and I know that shouldn't be in there, but earplugs. I've got some little mounts there, charger again into the socket, some odds and sods in there, and then normally in there, which it's on the side, is my little I'll show you that again soon. This is just a 1 terabyte drive. There's a power pack and just some, again, a foam doodah for the GoPro, and that's what's in there. Let's open up the main bag, shall we? Okay. Laptop, MacBook Pro. In here there is a pair of training shoes. What I've learned from my friend John, which is always good, you go out for days or when you're on the bike, you've got a pair of trainers and a pair of shorts will come to, so you can take all your heavy motorcycle boots off and a pair of shorts on, because I've been caught out before when I'm trying to walk in my motorcycle boots. And I use stuff bags because they fill up all the little gaps, so rather than trying to fold them up and put them in corners, so that's why I use stuff sacks, and they're pretty good. I got these cheap off of Lazada, I believe, or eBay, or see, they're that cheap they don't open. Oh well, I've got loads of these. There we go. Oh right, what's in here is my shemag. I always take that with me wherever I go, always handy to have. I have a pair of running shorts, gym shorts, and I have 3 tops. Yep, that's it. That's it in that bag, because what I can do, you see, obviously I've got my riding gear that I use every day, but these tops, as you change them every day, obviously you can wash them out and they dry pretty quickly. And all I've got in here, I won't get it out because I'm sure you guys don't want to see my underwear. I've got 3 pairs of underwear, 3 socks, and a pair of shorts that are like microfiber shorts that you can use for, and I've got swimming trunks which are very lightweight and they will wash out, and obviously a belt. So that's all that's in there. That's my wardrobe, which isn't a lot, but I'm saying travel light. Normally if I go away for any longer than 1 or 2 days, every 3rd day stop for 2 nights and you can get your washing done if you want to. But the beauty of these things is you can do your washing even with a little bit of shower gel. You can rinse them all out and make them smell really nice. The best thing is merino wool, which I've got some merino wool, but it's in the UK. Right, last but not least is I've got some rock straps in case I need to tie anything down. Then I've got a selection of straps in there. Let's get them out. Rock straps, so you're all fully aware of them, and I've got a selection of straps here which turn any of these luggage into a backpack. So if I'm going on a hike or whatever like that, that's got that there. So in the back of here, to go with my first aid kit, is a SAM splint. And if any of you don't know what a SAM splint is, it's an amazing bit of kit, very cheap to use. If someone's broken a leg or something, you can use it, as it says, a SAM splint, and you can use it, you know, you can roll them all up. So if someone's damaged their arm, you can mould that to their wrist, and you can strap that with bandages to the wrist, so it isolates the movement. You can do it for legs, and for legs you can double it up. You can make all different shapes out of it, and it's a great bit of kit. Hopefully I won't have to use it, so we'll put that there for now. So let's undo my garage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, in here, WD-40, PVC tape, Jubilee clips, a selection of wires, and some Wago connections, fuses, a bottle opener, a knife, and there's the fuses there. Just a selection of anything you think you need to take for your bike in there, and of course, say the WD-40, which I said, a small chain lube every day. All this is in here is my chain cleaning brush with an old rag. So I clean it with WD-40. With the old rag, I wipe all the excess off of it and then use the chain lube. So that's just to keep it all clean. Right, update on the enduristan. Okay. You need to, what I do whenever I work on my bike, I always work from here, not in a big toolbox, so you know you've got everything you need for your bike. I've got a selection, I've got a ratchet, I've got a selection of Allen keys, I've got ratchet, I've got some, as you can see, different head bits. If you looked at my previous one, what's under my seat, you see that I've got a big screwdriver in there that all these bits fit into. And a selection of Allen keys, blah, blah, blah. In there, OEM, they, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are all OEM that come out of my old toolkit, and that's for adjusting the chain, and Allen keys for taking some of the plastics off, which you've got. Again, there's a screwdriver will fit into that, so I've got 2. But that's another one now I can take out the back, so I don't need to take that. I've got an electrical tester, I've got a craft knife, I have for your tyres a valve extraction tool, a small screwdriver and a tyre pressure, and in here I have some wire, which is always good to have. The enduristan, this is magnetic, so if you've got bits here that don't work. If you've got bits on there, then you can keep them nice and tidy. So that's pretty much my toolkit. As again, the only thing I would say for people to do is to, whenever you're working on your bike, whether it's just adjusting your chain or anything, like I fitted new lights to my bike. For those of you, there's one on a short there. I would always recommend that you always use your tool roll and not stuff you've got indoors. Because if you do it all the time from the tool roll, then you know, hopefully, if you do break down, hopefully you don't, you've got everything you need. And I just put one of these little Velcro ties along that, just to help it all in there. So that's really my travel light. Again, there's a few little things. I mean, I've got my camera gear, and what I will say is, on the back of the bike where you see it at the beginning, I just strap this small tripod underneath, so I've got a tripod to take with me. It's only small, and I know you can have the big ones, but what you can do is use trees and stuff, because this is flexible and you can wrap it around a tree and then use that as stabilisation. See, like that, round a tree, stabilisation. So guys, if any of you think that I should carry something extra that I've forgotten, or omit anything from my carry-ons, put it in the comments below. So that's my lightweight setup for when I go on road trips. If there's anything you think I've forgotten, then please put it in the comments below. If there's anything you think I shouldn't take, put it in the comments below. Guys, again, as it's just a couple of little things, I always carry a Leatherman in my pocket, in my motorcycle jacket, which is an essential bit of the kit. And also, one thing you got to remember is don't get sucked into what everybody thinks you should carry. You carry what's right for you and for your journey, because the dealers, and they'll tell you that you need massive panniers, and you need to, and if you've got massive panniers, then they're going to sell you stuff to fill them boxes up, and you'll feel that you need to fill them boxes up. I speak because I used to do that, and here's a couple of pictures here of how I used to my setup. 2 42 litre Hepco Becker panniers and a 90 litre waterproof bag on the back. I've done it all, and I'm only speaking from my experience of my years as an old guy that I am. So they'll always sell you stuff. They don't care. As long as you keep swiping that card or handing the cash over, they'll sell you absolutely everything. The most important thing for you is, I would say, is travel light, because when you have all this weight on the bike, it affects the handling of the bike for sure. And I know that from experience, because I had all that at the back of my bike. And when my wife used to come on my road trips, now you're going, I'm going on my own as solo. I rethought my packing out through watching a couple of videos. Adam Riemann, A Riemann 1. He's a guy from Australia, and he's got some great ideas for packing light and stuff like that, and he's now in the process of going across Western Australia on an old Africa Twin. And here's my old Africa Twin right here. So it just gives you ideas. So don't think you've got to get sucked into, got to carry absolutely everything on your bike. You don't have to. Carry the essentials, travel light, and you will enjoy the experience. Once I got rid of all my panniers on my bike and I travelled light, the difference in the handling of the bike is chalk and cheese. It's a totally different bike. Be able to let it do what it should do. Okay? And so that's just a thought. You can do whatever you want on your bike, because it's your bike, your money, your ride. You do whatever you want to do. But I would always say, try things out. I would say take everything off of your bike and go for a ride on it, and you get to feel the bike how it should be. And I know the CB500 is not a massive overlander, but it is a round the world bike for sure, because people have done it. For the cheapness of the bike, because they're built here in Thailand, servicing and parts for it are in abundance, and it's cheap. If you check back on some of my other videos about the big service, it was cheap to do. But all I would say is, don't get sucked into what that everyone else thinks you should carry. You carry what's right for you, right? And then slowly tweak it as you go on your road trips, thinking, hey, I never used that, so you don't take it next time, or I should have brought this. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. It's just my experience on my motorcycle here in Thailand. And Thailand's a fantastic place to motorcycle. There's coffee shops, there's cheap accommodation, and there's everything. And they love their bikes here, love their bikes. And so enjoy it, guys. And like I said earlier, stay safe and ride safe. Bad Badger out.